Hello, who are you and where are you from?
Hi, I'm Jesus Costilla. I'm from Savannah, Georgia, and I work for the Savannah newspaper. I am a part-time contributor there.
All right. What kind of stories do you write?
I mostly do profiles on local figures and some arts and culture stuff.
All right. And so, as the weather changed, the climate, has the climate changed much since you were a kid?
I would say so. I'm actually from North Georgia, where it's a little bit more temperate, but in the last 20 years or so, I've noticed that summers just seem to drag on a little longer, winters take a little longer to get here, and then that extreme cold right at the end of the winters has been very prevalent in the last decade or so, I'd say. Yeah.
Wow.
Like when I first moved to Savannah, I guess in 2015, winters were pretty mild still, but then like in the last 3 or 4 years, and I guess in 2018, we had snow for the first time in my experience, and apparently it's a once in a lifetime event in Savannah, so it was strange to see it for me. So.
And what about currently? Do you, on a scale of, let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, how worried are you, 10 being the most worried, about climate in general?
I'm afraid that if nothing is done collectively to halt change and reverse it if possible, I'm afraid that it's probably going to be too late pretty soon for anything to be done about it.
And are you optimistic or pessimistic about the future? And do you think we can do anything about it?
I think of it both ways. I feel like if something is done on a policy level and we adhere to it closely, things can be turned around. But I can also see, on the other hand, in my opinion, industry and I guess our way of life here in the U.S. Might precipitate it more quickly. There's people who are of the doomer mentality, where you see something happening and you're like, can't stop it now, it's too late, got to keep going. So I'm afraid of that happening, but I can see it going one of both ways, either way.
And I guess I should ask this earlier, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what do you see locally? Is there any sea rise issues? Is the city trying to do anything about climate, or is that not a major issue here that you cover?
That's not something that I've looked into myself very closely, but I will say that as a tourist town, I've noticed not enough being done by local businesses. I used to work at a bar downtown, and majority of our waste was plastic, which I know does not just go away. And knowing locally that Savannah doesn't recycle our own plastic is very troubling, which was part of the reason that I ended up leaving that line of work. So.
All right. Hey, thank you very much. On the 11th of January in Savannah, Georgia, outside of a Kroger.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very nice.